Hi everybody, how are you doing? In this very short course of 6 lessons, you will learn all you need to know in order to read and write Hebrew. The letters in both handwritten and print forms, as well as the vowels in Hebrew. In this lesson, we will learn 4 new letters, as well as 3 types of nikud. The vowels in Hebrew can be expressed in little signs above the letters, inside the letters, and under the letters. These signs are called nikud. The nikud can be a vowel or tell us how to pronounce a letter. The vowels in Hebrew can also be expressed by vowel letters, just like in English. In Hebrew, there are only 5 vowels. We will use the nikud to learn Hebrew and to introduce new words, but afterwards you will learn to read and write without the nikud, just like Israelis do. In Hebrew, we don't have capital letters or small letters. We use the same letter when we start a sentence. However, we do have different versions of letters for handwriting and print. So let's start with the first letter, which is also the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph. This is the print version, and we write it like this: 1 diagonal line, and then 2 other diagonal lines in different angles. Let's see it again. The handwritten version is written like this: half a circle and then a line. Very simple. Let's write it again. The sound of the letter Aleph is A. There is no equivalent to this letter in English. It can be pronounced as A, E, I, O, or U, depending on the vowel that follows it. Our next letter for today is the letter Bet. This letter is pronounced as B. Notice that it has a dot in the middle. This dot tells us that it should be pronounced as B, because without this dot it would be pronounced as V, just like the letter V in English. This is the print version, and we write it like this: with a dot in the middle. Let's see it again. And the handwritten version is written like this. Let's add the dot in the middle, the dagesh. Let's see it again. As you can see, the handwritten letters are more rounded. Now let's see our first vowel for today, kamatz. This sign is written under the letter. It signifies the vowel A. So under the letter Aleph, the sound is A. Under the letter Bet, the sound is Ba. There are other versions of this sign: Patach, also pronounced as A, and Chataf Patach. So also with these signs, we would pronounce these letters as A and Ba. So let's learn our first word, Abba. Aleph with Patach is A. Bet with Kamatz is Ba. The last Aleph does not have a vowel, so it's silent. So altogether it's Abba. It means father. And in handwriting, another word is Ba. Bet with Kamatz is pronounced as Ba. The last Aleph doesn't have a vowel, so it's silent. Ba means comes or coming. So Abba, ba, Dad is coming. Our next letter is Mem. It sounds like M, just like the letter M in English. In print, we write it like this, a bit like a triangle, with another small line above it. Let's see it again. And in handwriting, just like capital N, but written from the other side. Let's see it again. Now this letter has another version when it appears at the end of the word. It's called Mem Sofit, final Mem. It's written like a square with a little tip at the end. Let's see it again. And the handwritten version, which is again more rounded, is written like a circle with a tip at the end. Let's see it again. Our final letter for today is Yud, also called Yod. This letter is pronounced as E and also serves as the vowel E, just like the letter I in English. We write it like this in print, small two lines in the top half of the line. Let's see it again. In handwriting, it is even simpler. Just one tip in the top half of the line. Let's see it again. In the word Yam, you can see that the letter Yud functions as a consonant. Under the Yud, there's a kamatz, so it is pronounced as Ya. And the next letter is Mem Sofit. It doesn't have a vowel, so it's pronounced as M. And together, Yam. Yam means sea. And in handwriting, when the letter Yud functions as a vowel, you will see this little dot under the previous letter. This dot, which is called chirik, together with a Yud, tell us that this is the vowel E. So for example, in this word, mi, there is a dot under the mem and a Yud that follows it, so we know that it is pronounced as me. This word means who. Let's see how it's written in handwriting. Sometimes the chirik appears under a letter without a following Yud. In this case, the sound is also E. So for example, in the word Ima, Aleph with chirik is E. Mem with kamatz is Ma. And the last letter is Aleph without a vowel, so it's silent. So together, Ima. This word means mother. And in handwriting, Ima. When we write this word without nikud, we add the letter Yud, so you'd know that the vowel is E. Ima. Now this might seem difficult at first to read the words without nikud, but when you know the words and you get to know the language, it becomes easier. You can download the worksheet and answers and visit my Facebook page from the links below. With the worksheet, you will be able to practice the new letters nikud signs, and words. See you next time for more letters and nikud signs. Bye!